We take a look back at 2013 with Town Manager Tom Lynch. A grant will help 10 lucky students become certified nursing assistants, and Cape Cod Community College is now closed for the holiday. These stories on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Monday, December 23rd, 2013. I'm Sarah Mann. The holidays are quickly approaching, and as the year winds down, it gives us all a chance to reflect on the past year. Town Manager Tom Lynch talked with Barnstable This Morning host Sarah Colvin about the issues we faced in Barnstable throughout the year. We share a portion of that interview with you now.
I started just looking through each month, just taking 1 week and looking all that happened through that week, and realized the body of work that the town council, the town administration does. It's really, an awful lot of things. But looking back, we started in January, and the council started right off with their problem properties effort. That took most of the year, and they were able to complete most of that work. We also closed the shooting range back at this time a year ago, and that's still an issue that's ongoing. Still working with the Conservation Commission and the state on reopening that. In February, we got the Gateway Cities grant that is going to help build Ridgeway Park. We're also awarded the Commonwealth Award.
Yep.
Had a very nice ceremony with that. We had our annual, school budget and town budget, meeting report, and we discussed, had a school safety workshop. If you remember, those issues were very prominent last winter. And Dan Santos was hired, and that was only in February of a year ago.
I
and
know.
It seems like he's been, he's been so involved in so many issues. Dan, of course, is our new Department of Public Works director.
Absolutely, and really, he just hit the ground running when he came in. It was almost like he'd been here for years. He was so aware and up to date on all the projects that were going on.
He was right into the capital budget, had to present that, and that was very good. Then we met with Recreation, because Recreation had done its going to do a road trip and cover all of that was going to come up. There were two kind of addresses that happened back in March. We had the State of the Cape address that was sponsored by the Cape Cod Chamber and others, a live forum that was very interesting, and then also Why the Arts Matter to Us by the Arts Foundation. And then in April, we had, of course, the marathon bombings, and the Barnstable Police Department was a big part of that in terms of going up and being involved with our SWAT team and helping to, deal with that whole situation. We're also dealing with our capital budget at that time. We had a very successful program with that, and here we are in December, and we're already looking at our capital budget for next year. And then we got into May, of course, and we started with some of our holiday stuff. We had wonderful Memorial Day remembrances, and got a chance to see Andrew Falaci deliver an address down at the JFK Memorial for the service that's held down there annually. Now he's off to college and actually came back and participated in November in the I guess he's down at George Washington University.
Right.
Came back and participated in the 50th Remembrance in November. Get into June, it was all about budgets.
Yes, as it always is.
Yeah. July, the new chief for COMM came in and met with Mark Ells and me, and then during August, the planning board was dealing with medical marijuana, and the town council and the planning board and administration has still been dealing with that. We hope to have a workshop on that early next year. Long Pond celebrated the hydrilla bidrilla. They had taken care of that very invasive weed that was all throughout the pond after many, many years. Tom Geiler retired. I meant to mention back in June we had the retirement of Linda Hutchinrider, so we lost two longtime folks. In September, I went up to the ICMA conference, the international group that that works with city and county managers. Very impressive stuff. We had Kohl's opening, which reminds you of how many times during the year we are going to different stores that are either having renovations or reopening, so that whole economic stuff. Get into October, and we did we thanked the beach volunteers, and we also started the boardwalk and have now finished that boardwalk down in Ocean Ave down
Looks
in
great
Hyannis.
down there too. Really, really nice.
When you're walking along it, you've got the water to one side. You don't even feel the road, even though you're right next to that. And of course, in November we were cheering the Red Sox.
Love it.
I noted in one of our Monday morning things we were doing that, and of course had all the election of officers. And that brings us to December, and we're just in the throes of getting ready for the holidays here.
And we here at Channel 18 will also be looking back. We will have a full slate of year in review shows starting December 25th. The shows will highlight some of the year's happenings and a few of our favorite segments. Those episodes will air at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 6 p.m., and 11 p.m. through January 2nd. Cape Cod Community College is closing down for the holiday break to reduce electricity costs. Spokesperson Michael Gross says the college officially shut down Saturday morning and will remain closed through January 1st.
While the college has had a great deal of energy upgrades and a lot of renewables and all of this, it is still in many ways a basically electric campus. And unfortunately, that's a very expensive element to run with big old brick buildings and old spaces. A lot of the discussion recently on the new science building proposal was all about going through and renovating our entire science buildings, which themselves get to be pretty cool in the winter and pretty warm in the summer as old buildings go. So we do shut the campus down for energy conservation through the first day of January, and then January 2. We begin an intercession thing. It's almost like turning a light switch, I guess is a good analogy. And we're right back up at 100% all over again January 2nd with intercession, Q terms beginning, and then the full new semester the 21st. So enjoy a little quiet break, but it won't be very long.
A new grant will help train 10 students to become certified nursing assistants. The grant will pay for tuition, books, and other necessary items for the CNA training course at Cape Cod Community College. Gross says it is a truly amazing opportunity.
We have just been awarded the opportunity for 10 individuals who are residents of Barnstable, the town of Barnstable, to come to college with free tuition for our certified nurse aide, home health aide course that puts you right into the workplace at roughly $15, $17 an hour, somewhere in there, so I'm told. And this is a course in which you learn all about the healthcare system, how about basic skills and working with people in a variety of settings. You could be working in the hospital, it could be in a nursing home or some kind of private setting. And we also have funds that'll help pay for the books, the uniform. You do have to have certain immunizations and even taking the state test. This is an opportunity for 10 people to get trained and to go directly into the workforce. Now, this is an entry-level position, but the good news is that through our training programs and through those around the healthcare system, it's definitely part of a healthcare ladder in which you can move from the CNA to a medical assistant to all the way through to the nurse, if that's what you like. And there are some people who have done that. But we really want people to know this starts soon. This begins the 21st of January. It is for the full semester program. It's not our accelerated one. So it's not going to be deeply intensive, but it's going to be comprehensive. And we want people to come. 10 opportunities for free college education to get an academic certificate. Boy, I'll tell you that there's not many things better for a holiday gift than that.
If you're interested in applying for the program, Gross says to contact the Allied Health Program at the college.
It's a wonderful opportunity. It's one of the things that having a community college in your area allows to happen, because we can be the provider of these services for the block grant. And so 10 individuals, I think the most important thing is you must be a resident and you must be able to prove residency. And there are some income requirements and things of that sort, but seriously, those normally are not difficult to meet. And there's 10 of them, so that it's not as if it's the first person gets the gold and there's nothing else. There's 10 opportunities here for a free CNA training and, again, help with all the other expenses. Really a wonderful opportunity.
Interested parties can also find out more details by visiting the college's website at capecod.edu. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mantle.